Tonight, the band begins the pregame festivities with the Solon fight song. Clap and sing along as the band brings their thunderous sound down the field. Let's keep the festivities going with a powerhouse chart from Ohio's own, the Black Keys. This tune is arranged by world-renowned arranger Ken Markson just for the Solon Marching Band. The Black Keys loved our performance of the tune so much, they put it on their Instagram account for the whole world to see. So it's time to experience the hype live. Get up, rock out, and let out your inner wild child. Please rise as the band pays homage to Solon High School by performing the Alma Mater, conducted tonight by Executive Officer Tony Stith.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that we introduce to you the 2023 Solon Saturns football teams who are forming the tunnel for our varsity team in the southeast corner of the stadium. These football teams represent the future of Solon and the Solon Comets. Some of Solon's best football players started their careers with the Solon Saturns. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome head coach Ross Bandieri and the Mayfield Wildcats. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing head coach Brian Wilski and your 2023 Solon Comets.
Please rise and help the band honor our great nation as they play our national anthem, featuring our senior trumpets and conducted by Assistant Director Rob Luce.
The Solon Marching Band, with their rendition of our national anthem, marches off the field as we get ready to play high school football. It is week 5 of the Ohio High School Athletic Association season, and the Solon Comets have finally come home for their home opener tonight facing the Mayfield Wildcats. My name is Chuck Chokina, happy to be with you on SETV under the direction of Joe Ferenci and our student staff, bringing you this production of Solon Comet Athletics. The 2-2 Mayfield Wildcats came down Route 91 tonight to take on your 0-4 currently Solon Comet football team. They are that is Mayfield, a tough physical team, having won contests so far this year over Shaw. Massillon, Jackson, they lost the tough one to Jackson 36-35. Lost to Nordonia 35-14 and beat Akron Kenmore Garfield. So 2-2 on the season. Their opponents' records are 8-7. On the other side of the ball, the Solon Comets have struggled early. This is an inexperienced squad, only with 11 seniors, and they've shown their inexperience to date. At 0-4, the Comets have lost games to Olmsted Falls, Strongsville, Shaker Heights, and Nordonia. But when you consider that their opponents have a record of 13-3, I think that bodes well for tonight's contest. This game should be more evenly played. It's going to be tough. It's going to be physical. Both teams have injuries that they have to tend to tonight. Mayfield about to kick it off deep. Max Thompson is deep, as well as number 4, Braden Springer. He's going to bring it out to the middle of the field, tries to cut up, breaks a tackle with a spin move, gets out past the 35, out to the 40-yard line. Good field position. And I think that the fact that Solon is playing at home tonight is going to bode well for them. And when you've lost 4 games, it's real easy to get down on yourself. But when you come home in front of your crowd, you really do want to show off. Look at the spin move by Springer there as he breaks it up the middle. And that's where first-year quarterback Luke Cormuth will take over at quarterback number 1 with number 30 Makai Ali at running back. They have just one wide, and they've got a bunch set and turn and hand to Ali. He's going to try to break outside, and he's got nothing doing. One of the injuries that Solon has tonight is to their left tackle, Gavin Baisden, 6'5", 300-pound junior. Gavin Baisden, you can see there's nothing happening up there. The question becomes for Solon, can they play physical football and win the matchup up front? This is a talented team at the skill positions. Luke Cormuth to roll out, and he throws a pick. Right away, number 12 for Mayfield is Robbie Guzzo. Makes that pick, and it's been early mistakes that have haunted the Comets. Cormuth throws this one and threw it behind. I didn't see the receiver there for Solon, but Guzzo comes away with it, and the Solon defense is now tasked to stop Mayfield on a short field. In talking with Coach Brian Wisniewski of Solon, he said this is a team that wants to run the football in Mayfield, and they try to right away. And they're only going to pick up a couple. And we get some, after the whistle activity, after the play. Hope it doesn't get chippy this early. But just 2 yards there for the Wildcats. And what Coach Wiz offered in scouting report for Mayfield, he said they watch to see if you're going to load the box on them, and then they've got ways to counter, and they will use formations. And right now, number 20 for Mayfield, that is Joey Pinzone, breaks outside and gets tackled by Harley Barman. Not till he picks up a first down, an explosive play there for Mayfield. Solon had him stopped at the point of attack, but he bounced it outside. Here it is again. You get a bit of a push there up front. So look for Mayfield to continue to run this football. And they're going to run it till you stop it. And they get a bit of a push there as they hand the ball off to number 44, Dylan Colello, a senior. He picks up 3. Well, Mayfield will have 2nd and 7, favorable down and distance for the Wildcats. And quarterback number 9, A.J. Rogers. And that's going to be a false start. Everybody moved, but the center didn't snap the ball. Looked like they were going to try to run a jet sweep into the short side.
Dead
And
ball,
the snap was late.
Start offense, 5 yards, second down.
That'll set him back in 2nd and 12. This is definite 4-down territory for the Wildcats. Single tight end left, 2 receivers out wide to the right, and Comets give it right back.
Dead ball, encroachment defense, 5 yards, second down.
When you have a young football team, you're going to go through those mistakes. But here in week 5, I'm sure that Coach Wiz has coached his kids up with higher expectations that they got to start to get this stuff right. Penalties and turnovers are not going to get it done. Mayfield with a sweep around the left end. That's 44. Dylan Colello, he's close to the first down. They're going to call it 3rd and really short. And Mayfield's coming in with their power formation. Owen Grossman got caught inside a little bit there. And Colella was able to get outside. And they come out with the Kansas City eye. 3 backs in the backfield behind Rogers. He turns, he hands. And Sean Richardson is in there making the tackle. They handed the ball to Pinzone, and Richardson gets penetration right there. He's one of the players that Coach Wiz cited as being one of his standouts thus far. So it's 4th and now a full yard for Mayfield on their opening possession. This drive started at the 40. Rogers is under center. He's got an empty set. Turns, they're going to try a jet sweep, and the Comets are there. That's Harley Barman making the tackle on number 2, Dylan Parnell.
Illegal shift, offense,
And
decline, first down.
Mayfield gets called for a penalty anyway, and of course the Comets are going to refuse that. Here, Barman reads the play, and Parnell could do nothing to escape Harley Barman, and that's a good momentum builder for Solon after the early turnover. It's been early turnovers that have haunted them to date. You know, when it rains, it pours. And when you've got a young and inexperienced team and a first-year quarterback, first-year football playing quarterback, and Luke Cormuth, you're going to go through some of that. So Cormuth now again with the bunch set left and a single receiver right. They pitch it. That's Ali, and he's got nothing. Excuse me, that's A.J. Jefferson, just a sophomore, 6 foot, 195. With good speed, they try to get that speed outside, but nothing doing. So early on, Mayfield looks to be real physical up front, and the Comets are challenged so far to run the football. And again, the bunch set left, single receiver right, A.J. Jefferson behind Luke Cormuth, takes the snap, he's going to roll, he's got pressure, he throws it, and the referee is pointing to the receiver because it looked like it could have been grounding. Now there, Cormuth makes the smart play. Here's where the Comets struggle, as most teams would. 3rd and long, right? You're deep in your own territory. Sometimes you got to be happy just punting the football away. Don't try to make some hero play. They've got a 2-by-2 set. Cormuth barking out signals. Where this team's strength is in the wideouts. Harley Barman, Brian McQuaid, Max Thompson, and Braden Springer. Cormuth tries to hit Owen Grossman on the short slant, and it was read nicely by the Mayfield DB, and he broke it up, almost picked it. Good play there by number 31, J.D. Sega. So the Comets are forced to punt. And that's not all bad. Harley Barman to boot it away. It's a high kick. Angling to the sideline, takes a Mayfield bounce, and it'll be Mayfield's football at the Solon 39-yard line. 2 drives so far for the Comets. One, the initial, ended in a pick. Mayfield with the short field marched it down to the 10 and couldn't do anything with it. Could not get the first down. Turned it over on downs. The Comets then now 3 and out. Mayfield takes back over at their 39-yard line. They've got 2-by-1 set. A.J. Rogers in the shotgun, turns, hands, and number 2, Michael Pierce, junior, linebacker, blitzing off the edge, immediately brings down Joey Pinzone. You can see Sean Richardson there again, number 50, with penetration. Solon needs to stand up to this run game of Mayfield. Now Mayfield's got 5 wide, all on the left side, and they throw it out to Dylan Parnell, and Owen Grossman pulls him down by the shoelaces. Would not let go of Dylan Parnell. Interesting formation there. They had 4 receivers in a bunch set. That's Pinzone throwing the football. That's the running back. And the Comets read it nicely, and that sets Mayfield back to 3rd and 11. Again, with the same 5-receiver bunch to the short side, and they're looking to throw out of it, and they've got a man. That's Parnell. Barman's going to bring him down. And the Comets are pointing, and they've turned the ball over. So it must have been a late strip. I couldn't see it, but they must have stood up Parnell after he caught the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. Somebody made a good hit on the QB. It's Richardson. And we don't quite get the throw, but there it is. They stood him up, and then number 2, Michael Pierce, punches the ball out. Heady play there. And that's what this young football team needs to do, making those smart plays. That's going to give them confidence. And I know they want to show off here at home tonight. Bring a man in motion. Hand it to him. I think that's number 6. I'm learning the roster with you folks tonight. Yeah, that's Josh Grafton getting some room. He picked up 2 yards on the jet sweep. And the Comets have that bunch set again. Jefferson's in the backfield with Cormuth. Jefferson gets the ball. Not much doing there. Takes a big hit. Picks up, we'll call it 3. It'll be 3rd and 4.5. So Grafton will go wide with McQuaid. Ali's in the backfield. Barman and Thompson are on the short side of the field. Cormuth to throw. He's got pressure. He's going to try to run for it. He's going to get the first down. And he gets tackled well out of bounds. No flag over there. That's something that Luke needs to do here tonight. He's got nobody open. He's got pressure from the left. He felt it. And then see if this isn't late. No, he made contact on the field. Good no call. The Comets pick up their first down of the night with 4:28 remaining in the first quarter. We have no score. Luke Cormith to throw. Got pressure again. Now he's going to launch it deep for Thompson. Just broken up. J.D. Sega. And we've got a flag. Maybe Cormith was over the line of scrimmage or somebody was downfield. Let's see. Cormith could have run there, but he just caught a glimpse of Thompson.
Illegal forward pass,
Yep.
5 yards, loss of down, second down.
If I understand that rule correctly, his whole body has to be over the line of scrimmage when he releases the football. So the line of scrimmage at 36,
Was it
I
complete
don't
or
like that
incomplete?
call at all.
Complete or incomplete?
But it sets the Comets back to 2nd and 15. Three by one set. Cormuth in the gun with Jefferson. Takes the snap. Steps up and gets brought down, and a flag probably in the area of holding. I would imagine Mayfield will set him back here. Try to play field position. And it looks like Mayfield's
Holding
starting to
offense
spy.
number 65.
They've got number 55 spying
Holding
Cormuth
offense
right
number
there.
65, decline, third down.
Well, that wasn't 55, but they've got to be aware of his running the football. So a 3 by 1 set. They decline the penalty and set Solon up in 3rd and 19. And again, you can't force things here. A.J. Jefferson running hard. Doesn't have anywhere to go. Gets out to the 35, and that's where Solon will punt from. You can see the potential of A.J. Jefferson, just a sophomore. 6 foot, 195, long strider. Barman kicks it high and short and dropped by Mayfield, and Solon's got the football. Bit of a knuckleball there. Hard to field. And it just went under the hands of the Mayfield receiver who's trying to catch it in traffic. But that ball is knuckling, and he doesn't make the catch. And Solon comes away with it. Not sure who's on the bottom of the pile there, but when you're 0-4 and you're playing your home opener, that's a break you need. Let's see if they can do something with it. 3 by 1 set for Cormuth. Brings Thompson in motion. Hands to Jefferson. A little bit of room, not much. Call it 2. Not a great spot either. I thought he reached the 39. And offensive coordinator Jake Voigt has got to be scratching his head, trying to find things that are going to work here tonight. Jefferson around left edge. Takes a hit and keeps on ticking. And he's going to pick up 6. And this is 4 down territory for the Comets. They are at the Mayfield 36. Some good blocking there around the horn came for 58 Nick Gabor, 5'11", 200-pound offensive lineman. 3 by 1 bunch set. Luke Cormuth takes a shotgun snap, hands it to Jefferson, who gets hit right at the line and gets nothing. 4th and 3. Just not getting hats on people up front. And as I mentioned at the outset, this game looks pretty even. These two teams, both Division II, Region 5 entries into the Ohio high school playoff system. Cormuth fakes. Now he's going to run it, and he's going to get the first down. Crafty little play there. They brought Thompson back in motion, but then he turned around and went the other way. Cormuth runs a play fake, boots out to his right, and he's got run pass option there. And he chose correctly. Would like to see him make a little pass fake as he's determining if he's going to run there, keep that DB at bay. 2-by-2 set, but Jefferson is moving in the backfield. No call. Got away with one there. Again, 2-by-2. Jefferson moves to the other side of Cormuth, who's going to drop straight back. They bring a corner blitz. He's got pressure. He needs to get rid of the football. He throws it away. He's out of the box. He got it past the line of scrimmage. And Luke Cormuth does a good job there of not taking the sack on 1st and 10. And Mayfield's dialing up some blitzes. They brought some people off the edge. They're not sitting back. And they are covering extremely well too, because Solon's strength is this wide receiver group. Cormuth in again, the gun again with a 2-by-2 set. Takes the snap, has pressure, now throws, and in and out of the hands of A.J. Jefferson. They tried to sneak him. Time I think Voigt saw that they were bringing that corner blitz. They tried to sneak Jefferson out into the flat. Looks like he's going to block that corner, but then he sneaks out there. Luke threw it a little bit behind him. Now they had right tackle C.J. Burney, 6'2", 205 junior, out in front of the play trying to block for that. Again, the 2-by-2 set. Cormuth with pressure throws down the middle. Had to get rid of it a little bit earlier than he would have liked. And Brian McQuaid had not come out of his break yet. Mayfield has gotten really good pressure so far. And that sets the Comets up in 4th and 10. Now this is an area of the field where you can take a chance. Problem is, he can't get rid of the football fast enough. 3-by-1 set. Mayfield shifting late, widening out their defensive ends. They might bring a couple linebackers up the middle here. They're not going to let him sit and look at the field, that's for sure. They bring 3. Cormuth to throw. Down the middle, he's got McQuaid! Touchdown, Solon!
Herman's pass is complete to number 10, Brian keeps the play. That's a Solon touchdown.
Mayfield chooses to sit back that time and rush 3, and Cormuth had time. He steps up. Look at this, inside pressure, and he hits McQuaid in stride right in the center of 3 defenders. And an early score is just what the doctor ordered for the Solon Comets, as they are here in front of their home crowd, their home opener, and they've struggled early in the season. Eli Oster on to try the extra point. Kick is up. It is good. And the Comets take advantage of a Mayfield fumble and march 40 yards for the score and score on 4th and 10. I don't know if we can have another look at that scoring pass, but Luke Cormuth shows why, as a first-year football player, he's the starting quarterback of this football team. He's 6'3", 185, also a basketball player. Played a lot of basketball last year as a sophomore. And he made a perfect strike there to Brian McQuaid, son of athletic director Jim McQuaid, and another in a long line of McQuaid boys who played real good football here at Solon High School. So that excites the crowd, and that gives the Comets some momentum that they need. And Oster will be on again to kick off. Mayfield has number 2, Dylan Parnell, and number 4, Anthony Howard. Deep. See if they kick it deep or squib it. You never know, Coach Wiz. He ran 2 fake punts against Nordonia and picked up first downs on both of them. He does a lot of tricky stuff. There's a little pooch punt to the 30. And the receiver trying to break outside is number 18, Nick Nicoli. And so Mayfield will start with favorable field position at their own 39. So each team has, well, Mayfield's turned it over twice. They dropped a punt and they got stripped on what would have been an explosive play on 3rd and long. And the Comets have thrown a pick. And here they come out with 2 slot backs. They bring them back the other way and try to run it up the gut. And they're going to get about 3 yards. And that'll end the first quarter, a very favorable quarter of football for the Solon Comets. They lead the Mayfield Wildcats 7-0. We'll be right back after this timeout. It's a picture-perfect night at the corner of Inwood and Route 91 in Solon. And we've got high school football on tap for you. And Joey Pinzone for Mayfield weaves his way through the line of scrimmage, picks up 3 yards. 62 degrees at kickoff, not a cloud in the sky. And this game being played on a Thursday night out of respect for the Rosh Hashanah holiday. Mayfield, 2 slot backs left, single receivers right and left. They hand the ball off, and they pick up the first down. That's Dylan Colello, number 44. That'll be a first down for Mayfield at the Solon 48. Double slot backs. So they ran, this is number 20, Joey Pinzone. They started Joey at running back. Now he's throwing the football and playing QB, and you can see why. He gives him a dual threat. He's the one that completed the pass to Parnell when Parnell was stripped. So you got a kid like this that can run and throw and is a dual threat. So they've got him in the backfield. Again, with the 2 slot backs right, single receivers right and left. That looks like a busted play. Pinzone making people miss. Finally, they bring him down after he picks up 2. He is shifty. Number 20, Joey Pinzone, 5'10", 180 pounds. They list him as a running back. So they're playing him at QB here. That was a busted play. The snap was juggled, and they couldn't get the handoff. To Colello, so Pinzone kept it. Pinzone's got a screen. Colello up the middle. Nice little middle screen there. Pinzone rolls to his right, pulls the rush with him. Colello just hides, and they get him the ball, and they get a bevy of blockers there down the field. Nice little play call there. Ross Bandera is the head coach at Mayfield High School. Two slot backs right. They turn, hand to Colello, and he's going to get brought down in the backfield. And it was a big collision back there. Max Thompson was left in the wake of Dylan Colello, as was Michael Pierce. Big collision here. So 2nd and 12 for Mayfield. Definite 4-down territory. They're down 7-zip. They've had a couple of successful plays here to start the second quarter, trying to reestablish their momentum. We've got a whistle. Maybe the play clock didn't reset. Comets really were going to blitz there. They were going to bring the house. So double slot, and Pinzone drops the football, and he gets dropped. It was a good snap, but he just couldn't handle it.
Pinzone recovers the fumble, but he's backed in the backfield by number 53, Solon Simmons.
And 53, Devon Simmons is back after injury this week and making his presence known. This is a good defensive line with Jalen Morgan, 6'3", 305 over the center, Sean Richardson and Devon Simmons. They bring, and a good catch there, good diving catch. By Nick Nicoli. A.J. Rogers came back in a quarterback, and Nicoli manages to drag his feet. He threw that only where his receiver could get it. Good coverage by Owen Grossman. But Mayfield still in 4th and long, 4th and 11. See what D coordinator Ed Bubonics draws up here, if he's going to sit and play coverage or how many he's going to bring. He brings 5. Rogers on the out route, threw it behind him. Harley Barman went to play his man, and the ball was behind him, and it almost deflected into a Mayfield receiver's hands. It was almost picked, and it was almost caught. Behind the receiver, and then Grafton does a nice job of knocking the ball away. Barman is trying to get to the receiver there. He's not expecting that ball to be thrown behind the wideout. So it looks like he overruns the play, but he actually is expecting the ball to hit the receiver, and he's going to go make the tackle. So Mayfield is stopped on 4th down, and the Comets take over 1st and 10 with that bunch set again. 3 receivers on the right, single receiver left. Cormuth pitches it out to Jefferson. He's going to try the edge. He's going to get some room. You can see the speed of number 10, A.J. Jefferson. A little Eric Dickerson in him. They're just trying to get his speed out here, and he says, you know, number 2, you can't catch me. He picked up 4 yards. Again, this bunch set, Grafton, Barman, and Thompson are in that wide receiver bunch set. They hand to Jefferson, and he picks his way. Good hard running there by the sophomore. He's not tiptoeing up there. They ran to the side of the bunch set, using those wideouts for blocking purposes. Appears to be working. Again, the bunch set. Cormith now on a QB run is going to get the first down. To the short side, behind the blocking of A.J. Jefferson that time. So 1st and 10, Solon. And the start of this ball game is exactly what this football team needs. You can see this. They have been playing certainly with spirit. Nobody's throwing in the towel, that's for sure, on this football team. And making a good showing here at home is pretty important to these kids. Harley Barman going to break out wide. He's going to pick up 2 on the jet sweep. The clock continues to run. We're down to 5:45 in the second quarter. Pretty evenly matched ball game. A couple of turnovers by Mayfield, 1 by the Comets, and a 4th down pass by Luke Cormith to Brian McQuaid for the only score of this one. Again, the 2x2 set for the Comets on 2nd and 8. I think they're pretty happy to let that clock wind. Cormith out of the gun, stands to throw, fires in the flat, nothing doing there. Completed it to Barman. Again, taking what's given. The inexperienced, I'll say, I won't say young, since we're in week 5, but Luke Cormith just took what the defense gave there. It's 3rd and 9. And again, this is a point in the game. You're up 1 score. You don't want to punt, but you can't be disappointed if you can punt the ball out of here without turning it over. 3-by-1 set. They bring a blitz. Cormith throws into the blitz to Jefferson. Tries to break a tackle and doesn't get tossed down, but does go out of bounds after just a 2-yard gain. And the Comets are going to have to punt it away. But this is good, heady, strategic football. You're up a score. There's no reason to take a chance and make a hero play. Be happy punting it away. Let your defense play, because the defensive line has played well. Solon is holding up defensively, as they usually do. Barman with the punt. One of his better boots this time. Juggled by Parnell and brought down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5. 5 Solon tacklers. So now you've got Mayfield at their own 25, having to drive 75 yards before the half. It's going to be Mayfield's football to start the second half. Here's something else Coach Wiz told me in talking with him about what's transpired this season. They have not won a coin toss. So their luck has, if they didn't have bad luck, they wouldn't have any at all. And they lost this one again here tonight because Mayfield wound up kicking it away. So Colello picks up, we'll call it 6, up the gut. Good hard running there, Dylan Colello. And to him again, not much doing. I believe that's Pinzone. Rogers is back at quarterback. They like to mix it up. That was Colello, 44. So they'll call it 3rd and 1. He did not get the first, and they hand it off. Colello up the middle. I think he's got it, but barely. Sean Richardson. No, that was 53. Devon Simmons. '73 is Brady Bush now in at defensive line. Comets bring a blitz. Pinzone gets around. He's in the open field, and Max Thompson brings him down, but not until Joey Pinzone picks up about 15 yards for the Mayfield first down, and they're going to run to the line of scrimmage with 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They've got a 3-by-1 set. Pinzone in the gun with time. Now under pressure, scrambles out of it, making some people miss. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's shifty. He had 2 defensive linemen with pressure there. Simmons and Richardson kind of ran into each other, but Pinzone makes people miss a lot. He's a good little runner. And he picked up a yard there when he should have been sacked. So it's 2nd and 9. And we're at 1:36 of the second quarter. And the advantage when you defer is exactly this. If you can possess the ball at the end of the half, get a score, and then get the football to start the second half, because you know you're getting the football, and score. It's kind of a twofer, if you will. So that's what Mayfield's going to try to do here. Now they've got to go 48 yards, and it has not been easy sledding. The Comets are making it tough. Jalen Morgan, the 6'3", 305-pound noseman, is back in, and they've got pressure on Rogers, and he drops the football, and that's got to be a fumble. Got to be a fumble. Haven't ruled yet. I think Solon's got it. Oh, they call it's Mayfield ball. Wow. No complaints from number 2, Michael Pierce. Good pressure by Devon Simmons. They are wreaking havoc. Richardson, Simmons. And when you've got Jalen Morgan, the junior, number 75, over the noseman, they had 2 guys trying to block him that time. If you can get 2 guys, it's the Myles Garrett theory, right? Everybody else gets one-on-one. And Sean Richardson is going to beat one-on-one. And Devon Simmons is pretty solid himself. 2 physical kids, similar size and stature. Comets bring 4. They've got pressure. They try to run a screen. Now that's respect. They see that the Comets are beating them up front, so they try to run a little short screen here. Rogers kind of throws it behind, and Mayfield is forced to punt. So again, strategic football. Braden Springer doesn't have to catch this. He can let it bounce. It's a short punt, and it's right, and it's going out of bounds. That will be a net of 18 yards on the punt. It was an earlier in an earlier contest, the Comets on a punt return, there was a short punt, and one of the kids went to get the ball, and he needed to get away from it. And that's what happens when you're inexperienced, you're playing under the Friday night lights, you make those sorts of mistakes. But as this season's gone on, those mistakes need to go away. And so far here tonight at home, Comets are playing heady football. 2-by-1 set, A.J. Jefferson in the backfield. Cormuth going to throw a screen out to Jefferson. He's got some room, and he's going to be brought down. Good tackle there by number 2, Dylan Parnell. Textbook tackle, and the Comets quickly take a timeout with 34 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Nice little screen there. Well, if you can get A.J. Jefferson the ball out in space, you've got something. I was shocked to see Cormuth dropping back and throwing, but the screenplay is a pretty safe throw. So 1-score lead. Mayfield is going to get the ball to start the second half. You're on the Mayfield side of the 50. Now, how much of a chance do you take with 34 seconds to go? And you could take a shot deep. And they've got 2-by-2. I mean, that's the strength of this team. These wideouts. Single safety high, Cormuth to throw. Short side of the field to Grafton. Threw it wide right. Certainly arm strength is not an issue for Luke Cormuth. He can zip it. .31 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2-by-2 set. Cormuth in the gun. Jefferson with him. Has the snap. Now under pressure. Rolls away from it. Takes the sack. It's number 99. Darren Arnold. And the Comets are going to let this run out. They're going to be happy to go into half. 7-zip. A good half of football for Solon here at home on their home opener at Stewart Field. It's at the half. Solon 7, Mayfield 0. We'll be back with second half action. Stay tuned for the band.
Presenting the 290-member strong 2023 Solon Marching Band. Led onto the field tonight by Executive Officers Shayna Burke, Lisa Bondarchuk, and Simone Davis. We start tonight's Good and Bad show with a jam and tune from Robert Palmer. This chart-topping hit brings a rockin' twist to the search for a cure of the dreaded love sickness. But there's no need for a doctor tonight because the band is here to give you the news. They've got a bad case of loving you. 1955, Little Richard burst onto the scene and introduced the world to rockin' and a rollin' the right way. His fiery piano playing and charismatic vocals bring you right out of your seat and make you want to dance from the early morning till the early night. So get on out of your seat and make some noise as the Solon dance team drives on down to his smash hit, Good Golly Miss Molly. Our next tune is from New Jersey's finest, Bon Jovi. In 2019, the group's frontman added to his Hall of Fame resume by receiving an honorary Doctorate of Music degree from the University of Pennsylvania, thus making him Dr. John Bon Jovi. While Dr. Bon Jovi may be a good doctor, he still routinely prescribes some of his famous bad medicine. We finish our show on a good note with a rockin' chart from the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Chuck Berry. The iconic guitar riff heard round the world ignited the rock and roll revolution and inspired countless generations of musicians to play the guitar just like a ringing a bell. It's time to go, Johnny, go with Johnny B. Good. You just witnessed the heart-stopping, hard-rocking, beat-dropping, earthquaking, and groove-making Solon Marching Band. The Solon Marching Band is under the direction of Mark Malden with dance team advisor Andy Simmons and drumline instructor Marlo Stevens, along with assistant directors Rob Luce, Jerry McDougall, and Trent Siebert. We hope you enjoyed tonight's performance and have a great rest of your evening. Let's go, y'all!
Back here at Solon High School, Stewart Field. After halftime, the Solon Comets lead the Mayfield Wildcats 7-0. An evenly played first half of football. As I mentioned at the outset, Solon coming into this one at 0-4 for the first time this season playing at home and wanting to show their fans that they are a solid football team. And they've come out in this one and they struck with a 30-yard pass play from Luke Cormuth. Here it is on replay. Cormuth steps up in the pocket nicely here and finds Brian McQuaid in the middle and the back of 3 Mayfield defenders. That was a 4th down play. And that's been the lone score in this one. Mayfield's turned it over a couple times. They dropped, prior to that score, they had set Solon up deep in Mayfield territory at the 40 with a fumbled punt. They also had converted a first down. I can't recall if it was 3rd or 4th and long, but they converted it, but got stripped. A real heady play made Michael Pierce. Harley Barman stood up the receiver, and Michael Pierce punched the football out, and it stopped deep penetration by Mayfield. They also got down, did the Mayfield Wildcats, to the Solon 10 before Mayfield turned them back prior to that fumble. So they've moved the ball a bit, and Solon has responded defensively. They've played really well. Here's a short kick, and that's number 20. Joey Pinzone bringing it out. See where they spot it. Spotted out at their own 34-yard line. That's where Mayfield will take over. And it's been the play of the Solon defense. They are pitching a shutout for a reason. They've been really solid here tonight. Up front, it's been Simmons, Bush, Richardson, and I'm missing one player who's, and again, good penetration there. That's number 15. Ben Friedman, linebacker. When your D-line is playing as well as this D-line is, it really helps your linebackers to make plays. A.J. Rogers dishes it out to Dylan Parnell, and immediately he's hit by number 4, Braden Springer. No hesitation there from Springer. The ball was dropped. There's Michael Pierce on a blitz off the edge. The Comets are not sitting back and waiting for things to happen. They're going to go out and try to get this victory. So they've come out in the half. Blitzing, they bring Friedman again. Rogers, short pass, almost picked, and good play there. Josh Grafton tried to knock the ball away, missed it, but Braden Springer was there to clean up the safety, and Mayfield is going to be forced to punt. Mayfield has been rotating quarterbacks between Joey Pinzone, who's more of an effective runner, and A.J. Rogers, more of a passer. Dylan Parnell is in punt formation for the Wildcats. Braden Springer is deep. A little bit of pressure. Springer's going to let that bounce. He's a little angry at himself for doing so because it cost the Comets some yardage. But if you're not comfortable in going and catching that thing, because that's the way this game will turn. Turnovers. the way this defense is playing right now, the offense certainly needs to try to grind out a drive, take what's given. Don't be too concerned about punting the football away. So the Comets come out in that same bunch set that they've been running for a good portion of the night. 3 receivers to the right, turn and hand to A.J. Jefferson. Jefferson does a good job of getting any yardage at all. Let's see how much he got. He gets out over the 15-yard line, but we'll call it just 2. Mayfield defense has played well as well. They're solid up front. Two-by-two set for Cormouth. Jefferson in the backfield. Wildcats showing blitz. Now they back out of it a bit. Chess game going on. Both teams making late play calls in the play clock. Cormouth hands to Jefferson. He's going to get around the edge. And he's going to get the first down. Yepper. Good hard running there by Jefferson. Good blocking up front. This O-line may be undersized, but they're showing some toughness out here. There's Jefferson getting out on the edge. Now he's a good size back for a high school player. Again, the 3-bunch set with Barman, Thompson, Grafton, Cormouth turns and hands. Jefferson gets hit in the backfield. He's not going to get real far. Good penetration by the Wildcats. No gain on the play, sets up 2nd and 10. It's not hard to see how careful Comets are being here with a 7-0 lead and an 0-4 record. Cormouth tries the screen off to A.J. Jefferson. It was read nicely by number 34, Joe Barch. 3rd and 10. .836 remaining, 3rd quarter. 3-by-1 set. Luke Cormouth with A.J. Jefferson in the backfield. Thompson comes in motion. Cormouth is going to roll. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete. Intended for McQuaid. It was thrown at his knees, and the Comets are going to punt it away. So advantage Mayfield in terms of the field position. As Solon is punting, line of scrimmage is the 25. Barman kicks it real high. And Anthony Howard makes the fair catch, and Mayfield will have it 1st and 10 at their own 45. They're going to bring Joey Pinzone out at quarterback. They're going to be in a 3-by-1 set. He's got Dylan Colello in the backfield with him. And they're going to run Colello. And he's only going to get a couple. The little yardage that Mayfield's been able to muster has been a result of Pinzone's running. Colello's had a couple of nice runs as well. But Solon has done a nice job since the first quarter of limiting Mayfield offensively. Low snap, hand to Colello, off left tackle. He's going to get outside and into the short side of the field. That's an explosive play for the Wildcats. Pickup of about, well, we'll call it 15 yards. Gets them to the Solon 40. Good seal by the offensive line. We've got a blocking back in the backfield with Pinzone and Colello. And they hand. Colello's got a hole. And he's got room, and he's in the Solon defensive backfield, and he busts it down to the 22-yard line. Big hole there. Mayfield trying to establish the run. Well, they got the couple of linebackers up. And they couldn't make the tackle, so Mayfield on the move here, 1st and 10. A whistle, timeout, Solon. Defensive timeout. So 7:06 remaining here, 3rd quarter. And the Comets with a bit of a tall order. Mayfield is moving the football. They've got 1st and 10. At the Solon 22. They really need to buck up here. Mayfield's found a mix that is working. Pinzone at the QB spot. Joe Barch at the blocking back spot with Dylan Colello. Bring Barch in motion, hand to Colello, and this time he's got nothing. Call it maybe 2. Go 2nd and 8. Shotgun for Pinzone. Hard count. Hand to Parnell around left edge. He's got some room. He's brought down at the 15. Gain of 5. 3rd and 3. Comets come back in with Jalen Morgan, number 75, at nose tackle. So they've got Bush, Richardson, Simmons, and Morgan, 4 down linemen here, as they're getting pushed around a bit. And it's 3rd and 3, and the Wildcats come out in that Kansas City eye. 3 backs in the backfield. Rogers, hands, Colello, right tackles, got the first down and more. Down to the 10-yard line. That was mano a mano. So 1st and goal, Mayfield. They're looking to tie this thing up. Looks like they've found a prescription for running the football. A.J. Rogers under center. Turns, hands, Dylan Colello, right tackle. Oh, that's not Colello, that's Barch. Joe Barch, a 5'10", 190-pound senior, running off right tackle. Brought down at the 5 by Josh Grafton. No secrets here. It's double tights. It's 3 backs. It's 4 down linemen for the defense. Rogers turns, hands. Colello stopped. Brady Bush grabbed him with one arm and held on for dear life. 73, right there. Had him by the thigh pad, held on to the ankle. So maybe a half a yard. 3rd and 4. Two teams just duking it out here on the goal line. Again, 3 backs. Rogers under center. Brings a man in motion. Turns, hands. Colello, right tackle. He's in. Now they just block down, kick out. Everybody blocks down from the tight end down, and they bring a couple guys around the horn. It's just power football. Important extra point is up and good. And that'll tie our ball game at 7. 3:50 to go in the 3rd. And a nice drive there by the Wildcats. They have found some momentum. And they have reestablished the line of scrimmage for themselves and tied this thing up. So it'll be up to the Solon offense to mount a drive here. We'll see what they can muster. Certainly this kickoff is real important in terms of field position early in the game. Well, the opening of the game. Braden Springer brought the kickoff all the way out to the 40-yard line after a terrific spin move, and he is deep with Max Thompson. Also, Makai Ali and Jack Sanders are back there. Here's the kick. It'll be taken by Springer. He'll start at the 10. He'll cut back. He's going to try to bounce. Makes a man miss. Just gets over the 20-yard line. Good coverage there by the Wildcats. And that's where Solon will begin this drive. At their own 22. So both teams are in Division II, Region 5, and 16 teams in the region make the playoffs. Mayfield is number 11 going into tonight. Solon is number 14, even without a win. So they probably need 3 wins to get into the playoffs. This would be a pivotal one. Cormuth going to throw it deep. There was a bit of the referee had his back to it. He did not turn around and see that. But Brian McQuaid was impeded a bit. I think if the ref would have seen it, that may have been the call, but be that as it may. Pass falls incomplete. So they try to shot deep right away, but that sets them back to 2nd and 10. And it's been tough sledding for A.J. Jefferson. He is the single lone back. They bring Thompson in motion. Corman turns and hands to Jefferson. He's got some room. Up the gut. Breaks a tackle. He makes another man miss. Bouncing off of tacklers. This kid's a sophomore. That's a terrific run. He just ran hard from the get-go. There's a miss. Makes another miss. 2, 3, 4. Runs out of that. 5. Finally, number 6 gets him. And we've got an injured Mayfield Wildcat on the field. And so we've got an injury timeout. And fortunately for Mayfield, number 73 for Mayfield is getting off under his own power, albeit gingerly. He'll make his way to the bench. And we'll get back to action. 1st and 10 Comets. They are at their own 46 after the run by Jefferson. Again, the bunch set to the wide side of the field with a single receiver to the top. Kermit turns and hands to Jefferson. He's going to try that line again. And this time gets brought down by Birch. A lot of white shirts there. No movement on the line of scrimmage for Jefferson that time. We'll call it a yard. 2nd and 9. 2-by-2 set. Hard count. Play clock winding down. They're going to need another timeout. Coach Wiz none too happy with having burned 2 second-half timeouts. One was a defensive timeout. And then this one. Don't mind those so much in the first half, but in the second, it's a bigger issue. We're at 2:36 remaining, 3rd quarter. We're all knotted up at 7. Luke Cormuth brings him out. I got a 3-by-1 set. A.J. Jefferson in the backfield. Cormuth pitches. Pitch was behind Jefferson. He had to wait for it, and that didn't help matters. So he loses a yard. Blitz on that side of the field, and almost looked like the defender could have gotten in the way of the pitch. So 2-by-2, 3rd and 10. Wildcats showing blitz. They bring 6. Cormuth going to throw it deep. He's got Thompson, and he overthrew him. It's harder than it looks when you got pressure up on you to deliver a touch pass, despite the fact that Max had really nobody in the area. He just threw it a little too far. That's what that pressure will do to you. So the Comets have to punt. Harley Barman in punt formation. He could pin Mayfield kind of deep here. He punts it real high. And it heads out of bounds. It'll probably be spotted at the 25. That's my guess. 27. So Mayfield has turned the tables a bit here at the beginning of the second half. And they've come out running the football, as was their intent when the game began. They've reestablished the line of scrimmage. But now the Comets have 4 down linemen. They're not playing 3 anymore. Pinzone in the gun. Hands to Colello. Off left tackle. He's got room. And he's going to pick up, we'll call it 9. And they're getting to the second level. Doing a good job up front. The O-line, they double and come off and pick off a linebacker. Pinzone keeps it, and he will not get there. Good defense there. Braden Springer. Pinzone can stop on a dime. Look here. Bush came from the inside to help Springer make that play, and so they lose a yard, and they're faced with 3rd and 2.
They're playing with ties now, all right? Anything to you, 28 or 37, you got to go to the back, okay? You can't be messing with the 5 technique.
Handoff, and they will not get the first down. Barch on the short handoff. They lose, well, maybe they pick up a half a yard. They've got 4th down. They're deep in their own territory. They're going to roll the dice here. And a lot of coaches believe that if you can't, well, the third quarter is going to wind down, so they're going to take time and think about it. And that's the way the quarter will end. It's Solon 7, Mayfield 7. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter. Fourth and 1 for Mayfield to start the fourth quarter. Looks like they may go for it. A.J. Rogers is under center. He turns, he hands. Dylan Colello has the first down. Not by much, but it is a Mayfield first down. They will retain possession. Gutsy call to start the fourth quarter, but a lot of coaches believe you can't get a yard at crunch time. You don't deserve to win anyway. Key block by Barch, what gave Colello enough to get the first. Handoff, Colello. He's got some room up the gut. They got to wrap up. Good job there by Springer. Well, that's Barch now, who's been used mostly as a blocking back, and he is not getting up. Oh, just a cramp. All right, there he goes. Good. He's up. So Mayfield, 1st and 10 on the Solon 46. They've shown the ability to run the football with this offensive line. They are physical. They are running inside. Joey Pinzone now at quarterback with Dylan Colello. Barch just went off with a leg cramp. Solon's got to get physical up front. Colello off tackle, has some room. Simmons makes the tackle, but not before a 4 to 5 yard gain. They're getting movement up front. Second and 5. Pinzone is going to try the edge. Going to get brought down from behind. By Brady Bush. Brady Bush moves pretty well for a big man. Just a freshman. 6'2", 210. Referees are calling third down. Less than half a yard. And this is not rocket science. They're going to run the football. I think they're going to run it till they stop it. Pinzone takes the shotgun snap, hands to Colello, who will dropped the football while reaching, but they call him down and say that he lost a half a yard. So 4th down now. So when I got my scouting report from Coach Wiz, he mentioned that Mayfield will watch to see if you load the box. And at this point, Solon is loading the box to stop the run. And then they've got some things off of that they can do. There's a handoff, and Joey Pinzone's going to break it, and he's going to take it to the house. Simple little off tackle. Quarterback reverses out. Big hole. Zone Nuts knows what to do with it. The extra point is blocked. Sean Richardson blocks the extra point. Brandon Escobar was on to attempt it. Richardson just right up the middle. So we'll see if that can prove pivotal. The Comets have 9:29 remaining in the 4th, but obviously they need a score. It'll be Max Thompson and Braden Springer deep. They have not kicked the ball toward number 14, Max Thompson. Good time for a special teams play. See if the Comets can execute one. Escobar, line drives it. Thompson's got it at the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Makes the kicker miss, cuts back, still on his feet, and is brought down at the Mayfield 30-yard line. First time he's had it in his hands on the kickoff. He didn't even wait for his blocking back. Braden Springer was trying to get in front of him, but he was having none of it. No, I got this. Let me go. 30, 40, and they almost didn't bring him down here at the end. There, he's still on his feet. All right, so the offense is set up nicely at the Mayfield 30, just 6 points down. Can they execute a drive and win their home opener? That's Makai Ali trying left tackle. He's only going to get a couple. A little bit of hesitation there from Ali. Right there. He didn't have anywhere to go. There was Barch off of that leg cramp is back out there and wreaking havoc. Good football player, number 34. Fake to Jefferson. Cormuth gonna run. He's got room. Cuts it back to the middle of the field. Takes a hit, but gets it down inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the 12-yard line. I don't know if this was a busted play or what. We didn't catch the first part there, but Cormuth just, if there's a busted play, the quarterback's just supposed to run where the hole was, where the play was designed. Pitch out to Jefferson, trying to get him on the edge. He gets inside the 10, down to the 8. Wasn't a lot there, but A.J. Jefferson runs hard. He sees those white shirts coming at him, and he took a big hit. Was lucky to hang on to that football. 2nd and 7. Ali comes in the game. Jefferson comes out. Play clock is down to 15 as Cormuth in the gun with Ali in a 2-by-2 set. Brings Thompson in motion, now throws. He's got Barman underneath, touchdown! Nice little design there, bringing Harley Barman from the wide side of the field underneath. Well, did he throw that to Barman, or was he throwing it to the other receiver? I wonder, only he knows. Either way, it works. Now here's the all-important extra point. Eli Oster Jr. is on to attempt out of the hold of Harley Barman. Snap, spot, kick, up. Just inside the left upright. Just inside, I think. I saw a shadow on the upright. But it's enough for Solon to take a 14-13 lead with 7 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. We'll take a look at that extra point again. He just pulled it a little bit. Yep. Snuck it in there. It still counts. So let's see here with 7.5. That's a lot of time remaining. For a team like Mayfield who doesn't want to throw it, they still have plenty of time to run the ball, and they have proven that they can do exactly that. And that's where these games turn into knockdown, drag out 15 rounders. You know they're going to run the ball. You just have to stop it. Oster kicks it. That's Parnell. 20, 25. Trying the wide side of the field. Nice tackle out there in the open field. Burhan Kara, senior. Nice play. Parnell's going to try that side. Look at 3. He keeps his contain and makes the tackle nicely. So it's 1st and 10. The Wildcats have it at their own 25. They've got Joey Pinzone in the backfield with Dylan Colello. They're short a man coming out of a timeout. That's, Barch. They bring in 55. Dominic Milano. Pinzone is going to throw it. Launches it deep. Picked off! Josh Grafton. Mayfield rolls the dice and tries a bomb, and the ball was underthrown. Maybe they had a step, but that ball needed to be out there much further than that. Pinzone had time to throw it, but threw it short, and Grafton would not be denied. Got slammed to the turf there, held onto the football. Josh Grafton has had a terrific game on both sides of the ball. So the Comets have that 1-point lead. We're at 7:23, and we're going to see a steady diet of A.J. Jefferson. Springer comes in motion, turn and hand to Jefferson, trying to left tackle, and he is pelted. Joe Barch. Clock ticks, we're at 7 minutes. They're gonna milk this thing as best they can. They're not gonna snap it so that clock's under 10 or 5. They go 3 by 1. Cormuth takes a short snap. He's going to roll. He's going to try to run with it. He's going to get down in bounds, so the clock keeps running. There's another heady play at this juncture of the game. Got a 40-second clock that you're dealing with. You can run some time. So it's 3rd and 10. 2 by 2 set. Hard count, and they reset. Check out the defense, see what they're doing. Make a call. We're down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Cormuth, straight drop. Flushed, throws, caught! Springer, first down! Over the 50-yard line, in traffic. Springer knew he was going to get hit. You might as well catch the ball. You know you're going to get hit. Cormuth does a nice job of stepping up, and with pressure is able to drop that touch pass in there. I'm sure Springer was hoping that would get there a little faster. And he took a hit. Hopefully he just lost his wind. He's played a whale of a game here tonight on both sides of the ball. Three by 1 set. Cormuth in the gun with Makai Ali. Brings Thompson in motion. Turns and hands. Ali looking to make a cut. Took a hit. Give him 2 yards. So that's the way they're spelling Jefferson. They bring AJ back in the game. Thompson's around the corner looking to make a block. They're cutting the play clock.
Turn off the 25-second clock. Turn it off.
Coach Wiz isn't happy about that. So what he wants, what he's going to get from the back judge, who's going to be keeping the play clock, is he's going to get a 5 or 10 second hand signal, because they want to run this play clock down. The play clock has been skipping, so it's not operating properly. So that's when they do it on the field. 10 seconds, says the back judge. That means go ahead and run your play. Cormuth in the gun, 3 by 1, hands to Jefferson, up the middle, not much doing, maybe a yard. 3rd down and 7. They continue to try to milk this clock. Mayfield knows they're going to run the football. 3rd and 7, and they're letting this thing run. And Cormuth is going to keep his eyes on that back judge. When he gets that 10-second signal, he's going to initiate his cadence. Two by 2 set. Cormuth takes the snap. Straight drop. In trouble. Needs to take a sack. Did so. Unfortunately got out of bounds, which stopped the clock. But not the time to force one. And you could see it there. He's already experienced this as a young and inexperienced quarterback. He's been through it. And he's been told, nope, you don't try to make a play hang on to the ball, take the sack. And that's what he did. So now the defense gets to play. Harley Barman in punt formation. He has kicked some really high punts. He's got another one up there. And see if it takes a Solon bounce. Neutral bounce. And the Comets down it. It'll be Mayfield ball at the 25-yard line. Solon with a 14-13 lead. We're down to 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this one. This defense has been playing well all night. They got to be running close to empty, but they've got to do it again. And where they've had success has been in their last few series, they've been running 4 down linemen. Well, here they're going to run 3. They're going to put Harley Barman back on the field. So it's basically a nickel with 3 down, 3 linebackers. Pinzone's in the gun. He's got double tights. Turns and hands. Is that Barch? I think it is. Barch is running hard. He gets some yardage. We'll call it 8. Again. Turn, hand. Fumble! Pinzone. May have been a read play there where the quarterback's reading the defensive end and decides he's going to give it or not, and he's put it there halfway. Pinzone's trying to crawl on the ground. That's not going to work, son. Your knee is down. 3rd down and 4. Pinzone's going to try to keep it around the edge, and he's going to get knocked down just before he picked up 3, and it's 4th and 1, and here's the play of the game. Comets bring in 4 defensive linemen. Pinzone's under center. They try to draw him off, and now they call timeout. This is where it gets dicey. You want to stop that 1st down, but at the same time, you got to stop the big play. So, still got to think, let's keep them in front of us. 2 minutes and 11 seconds is a long time for a team that just runs the football in Mayfield. You saw what happened when they tried the deep ball. They tried to keep Solon honest, and they underthrew it. But they are a run-heavy football team, and I would fully suspect that they'll do that again. The question becomes, can the Comets stop them? A.J. Rogers is under center, and he turns and hands. Colello's got the first. Yep. And the clock continues to tick. It stops with the 1st down chains being reset. We're at 2 minutes to go. Pinzone keeps it. Makes a man miss, but gets brought down. I think he had his mind made up. He was going to keep that ball no matter what that linebacker did. Thompson is out here waiting for him. Good job there by Ben Friedman. Joey Pinzone going to throw the out route. Incomplete. Braden Springer tried to jump the route there. Josh Grafton was covering on the outside. And Pinzone threw it awry. It's now 3rd and 9. It's 2 down territory, so you can still run the ball here if you're Mayfield. Comets are in nickel. Pinzone's in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to throw it. He's got time. Fires, completes. Brought down by Barman is number 18, Nick Nicoli. We're down to 121. But they are short of the first down. It looks like they want to measure. Wiz does not like that spot. Gonna bring the chains all the way over. Is that what's happening? Yep, they got to move the teams to do that. I can't see the football on this side. But the officials couldn't tell if it was a first, so it's got to be close. So did he mark it with his left toe or his right? Left foot or right foot? If it's the left, it's short. All it has to do is touch the stick. It's short. Maybe a link. That's a link short. If it touches the stick, it's a first down. That's about as close as you could get. Coach Bandera wants an explanation. And they take a timeout. Do the Wildcats. Because that clock was going to run there. Completed pass inbounds. So 1:21 remaining. Fourth and a chain link. Mayfield's down to their lone timeout. Quite the football game. Two evenly matched teams duking it out on a Thursday night. Pinzone's in the gun. He's got Barch with him. He hands to Barch. Barch has the first down. Not much more. Clock stops while the chains are set. High snap. Clock is running. Pinzone gonna roll. Keep him in the pocket. Good job there by Grossman. Number 11, Owen Grossman, was contained on this side, and he did not go inside. He stayed outside of Pinzone and brought him back to where his tacklers were. Pinzone, hands to Barch, up the middle, breaks a tackle. Rumbling, stumbling down to the 27-yard line. Mayfield will not take a timeout. They're going to reset with the chains. It's 43 seconds to go. Solon takes a timeout. Good timeout. Get that defense a rest. They're getting pushed around a little bit. Joe Barch has played a whale of a game for these Wildcats. Here he is. Breaks a tackle there. Drags another tackler. Between him and Pinzone, that's a good 1-2 punch. So the Comets are going with 4 down linemen here. Mayfield's got 1st and 10. They have 1 timeout left. Solon is out. Pinzone, hands to Barch. He gets positive yardage out of very little. Give him 3. Mayfield gets set again. Hands, nope, Pinzone keeps. Trying to get outside, brought down at the 20. We're down to 21, 20 seconds, clock stops. Timeout called by the Wildcats. They have no more. These are 2 tired football teams. Who's going to be standing when this thing ends? 20 seconds remaining. They are in field goal range. Right now it would be a 37-yarder. But they cannot stop the clock other than spiking the football. They've got a 3rd and 2. Their last extra point was not a good one. There was penetration all over the line. Sean Richardson came through unblocked. So I wouldn't put a lot of faith in them hitting a 37-yard field goal based on that. Mayfield, Pinzone, out to Parnell. He's got the 1st. He stays in bounds. The clock is running. It gets stopped because they're resetting the chains. They want 14 seconds put on the clock. Mayfield out of timeouts.
14.
They're going to try to run a play. They are at the 12-yard line. Pinzone in the gun. Takes us out. He spikes the ball. And they're going to send the field goal unit out. This will be a 29-yard attempt for the win. Just 8 seconds remain. Brandon Escobar out of the hold of Joey Pinzone. Snap, spot, kick is up. He missed it. Here's that replay. He just hooked it. Spot was good. Big win for the Comets. Great effort by the Wildcats. Just came out on the short end. And the clock ticks down. And there's your final score. The Comets come out on top in their home opener. They managed to get the 1-point win in a hard-fought game against Mayfield. Both teams came out here tonight and laid it on the line. It was a fun one to watch. I hope you enjoyed it. The final score from Stewart Field: Solon 14, Mayfield 13. Menor comes into Solon next week. See you then.